So good evening. Here I come with the topic, case study topic on direct and indirect speech. So how the people are facing difficulties while learning this particular grammar topic. So why I have taken this topic for case study in the sense. So basically, people won't like grammar first of all. Not only the simplest grammar, especially grammar such as tenses, voices, direct and indirect speech, simple, compound, complex. These are all the topics so won't get much attention from many of the reader actually. So why people don't like these type of a grammar and what are all the difficulties they are facing regularly? So to understand this topic, first of all, what is the problem to understand in the sense they don't have a clear knowledge with basics of grammar. So the basics of grammar which consist of tenses alone. So if you learn the topic tenses properly, those those things will help you to learn topics such as active and passive voice, direct and indirect speech, the reported speech topics and all. So what are all the mistakes how people are doing in the sense we are learning it only for earning marks. We are not focusing things to understand and we don't know how to connect it with real time examples. And if you are not using it in your day to day conversation, you can create a kind of a gap between what you have studied and what you are going to practice. So this is the major issue which has been faced by many of the learners, not only the young people, even the elders also they used to do it actually. And another thing is that the rules will not change ever. So what I have studied in my school days, the same concept of the grammar topic is still following me, and the way I understand the topic gets changed. So when I was in school, I felt it's very difficult. I don't know what I'm supposed to using it. So I just memorized those concepts. I used to memorize those. So if it is a question mark, I just follow with the shortcuts especially. So I thought, okay, if it is a question mark, I have to use the word asked. If it is exclamatory mark, I just use the exclamatory terms such as wow, alas, like that and all. So for a young learner like kids under the grade of below 6th standard, and this understanding of knowledge will be fine, whereas if it continues still after completing your school, if you are in a college, still you are having a kind of shortcut methods to understand grammar, that should be avoided. So why in the sense so grammar is a thing which helps us to learn and understand the language in a better way. So if you want to speak or else if you want to make a points, there you need a support of a grammar. So for that alone we are studying grammar. So for that the tense will be the basic one. So all the 12 forms must be thorough, and where to use, how to use, and how to make a sentence based on the 12 tense types. And secondary stuff is that so if without missing any single point, if we start learning the tenses completely in the sense, and the reported speech will be easy. So what is the basic concept of reported speech here? So it's a conversation between the speaker and receiver. Sometimes you are telling the information about the speaker conveyed this message to someone who is not witnessed your conversation. So this is the basic concept, right? So to convey this, we have four types of sentences. So one is known as statement. So statement in the sense simple sentence. So it denotes only the simple thoughts and ideas. So there you can have a word such as say, says that, said to and all. So if you get a word such as said and all, you can use said that. If it is said to in the sense, you can use told. So like that you can make your answer. And the second type of sentence is known as interrogative sentence. So the word interrogative itself, we have the question sentence. So in the question sentence, you have two parts. One is WH questions, and another one is yes or no type of question. So you should know the distinction between. So what is called as the yes or no type of. If someone is asking a question such as what is your name, so my answer will be I'm just telling my name. Yeah, I'm Priya, or else I'm Kavita and all. Suppose if the person is asking me, are you Kavita, in the sense, if suppose my name is not Kavita, I obviously say no. So know the difference between the yes or no type of sentences. So this yes or no type of sentences will help you to use the helping verbs and write down your answers in a better way. So don't ever think that grammar is a difficult thing. So grammar is a stuff, it's like a learning a formula. If you learn your formula and know the strategy to apply it in your day-to-day conversation, and by practice it properly, you can get the enormous success in your real time. Thank you.